The story of the village of Nunda began in pioneer times. Western New York was still a frontier when the northern portion of Allegheny County was organized into the town of Nunda in 1808. The town was very large, about 24 miles wide and 12 miles north to south. Greater Nunda, as historians now call it, consisted of all the lands from Eagle and Centerville on the west to modern-day Nunda and Grove. James Payne and his wife Polly were the first permanent settlers of what is now the town of Nunda. Since the area where the village now stands was a marsh covered with scrub oaks and bushes, the Paynes and other pioneers preferred the higher ground to the south and east. It wasn't until the state road from Mount Morris to Angelica was completed that a settlement began to take shape in the valley itself. Parmalee Robinson Hubble was a young bride of 19 when her and her husband Alanson built their log tavern and tin shop in what became known as Hubble's Corner. Mrs. Hubble watched the settlement grow and be renamed Nunda Valley, shown here on this 1829 map. Henry Jones, an early cabinet maker and surveyor, mapped the growing community along the state road in 1830. The heart of Nunda Valley was the village square. The marsh that had once stood there was drained, and now it was ready for development. Eagle Tavern, Nunda's first hotel, was built by James Heath in 1832 on the north side of the square. Soon the buildings known as Merchants Row were built on the east side of the square. On the west was the Nunda House, another early hotel, and the buildings known as the Farmers' Exchange. 180 years later, the original buildings of the Farmers' Exchange and Merchants Row still lined the square. As the community of Nunda Valley continued to grow and prosper, local residents decided to petition the state legislature to become incorporated as a village. The bill was passed on April 26, 1839, creating a new village. But there was a twist. Instead of being Nunda Valley, the name was shortened to the village of Nunda. On June 11, 1839, the first village meeting was held at the Eagle and lawyer Benedict Bagley was elected village president. Nunda had, in less than 20 years, gone from the small pioneer settlement of Hubble's Corners to a village of over 1,000 people, described in 1840 as a place of much and increasing business. And the story had just begun.